School Lyceum Jetigen, Teacher Матисакова Гүлзар Расиловна, Grade 9, Lesson 10B, Passive Voice. Hello everyone. How are you? I hope you are ready for the lesson, and let's start our lesson. The objectives of our lesson are: identify passive sentence in the text, compare with active voice, read and complete the sentences, write sentence in passive voice. What type of building is it? There might be several answers. So you can think it's just a building, it's a parliament house or museum, but I'll say it's a library. Are you a member of library? Do you often use your school library? I will wait for your answers. You should write your answers on your copybooks, then send me. Do you know more than 32 million books are kept in the Library of Congress in Washington, District of Columbia? Every book that is published in the UK is sent to the British Library free of charge. 57 books are bought every year by shoppers in the USA. Before 1450, books weren't printed, they were copied by hand. The first Harry Potter manuscript was offered to 12 publishers, and they all said no. The novel Gatsby, Champion of Youth was written in 1939 by Ernest Vincent Wright without using the letter E. A copy of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland was sold for $1.55 million in New York. Okay, now I want you to open your books and get ready. I want you to pay attention to the rules of using passive voice. Both Russian and English have two forms of voices, active voice and a passive voice. Два залога. Действительный залог – active voice и страдательный залог – passive voice. Examples. Active voice. I write a letter. Я пишу письмо. Passive voice. The letter is written by me. Письмо написано мною. What is the difference? That the subject, noun, or pronoun express the person or object, which makes directed action as a person or object expressed by noun or pronoun. Действительные залоги, подлежащие, то есть существительные или местоимения, выражают лицо или предмет, который совершает действие, направленное лицо или предмет, выраженное существительным или местоимением. Passive voice means that the subject Noun or pronoun expresses the person or object to which the action is directed, expressed by predicate verb. The action is performed by a person or object expressed by a noun or pronoun in the complement function with the preposition by. But the complement is often absent because of the main attention, which is directed to the object of action and its result, but the person or object which acts. В страдательном залоге подлежащее существительное или местоимение выражает лицо или предмет, на которое направлено действие, выраженное глаголом сказуемым. Действие производит лицо или предмет, выраженный существительным или местоимением, функции дополнения с предлогом by, кем. Но дополнение в страдательном залоге часто отсутствует, поскольку, так как основное внимание направлено не на лицо или предмет, совершающее действие, а на объект действия и его результат. Passive voice in English forms the help of auxiliary verb to be at the correct time and participle to of the semantic verb, or the third form of one. According to the using of time form to be, which indicates the person, singular, plural, and tense can be changed. В зависимости от употребляемой временной формы изменяется глагол to be, является показателем лица, числа и времени. Active voice. Он ест яблоко. Здесь подлежащее совершает действие. He is eating an apple. Passive voice. Яблоко съедено им. Действие направлено на подлежащее. The apple is eaten by him. Okay. Ways of forming passive voice. To be plus verb 3 or verb ed. To be is the changeable part of the sentence. To be – это изменяемая часть, а verb 3, verb ed – это неизменяемая часть. Verb to write in passive voice. Let's see examples. Simple tense. Today in this lesson we are studying just simple tenses, present and passive, past. Present simple forms with the help of the verb to be. Am, is, are plus written. And let's look at past simple. It forms with the help of past of to be, was, were plus written. Present passive past structures: subject plus to be plus verb 3 or plus verb plus ed if the verb is regular, plus opt You know, OPT means object, preposition, time expressions. I am invited to a party. He, she, it is invited to a party. We, you, they are invited to a party. Passive past. Subject plus was were plus verb 3, verb plus ed plus object, preposition, and time expressions. I, he, she was invited to a party. We, you, they were invited to a party. Now underline 5 more examples of the passive in exercise 1. Are they present passive or past simple passive? Now open your exercise book, copybooks. Take your pens and write present simple passive and past simple passive. You should divide your copybooks into 2 columns. In first column you will write present simple passive, in the second column you will write past simple passive. Then rewrite the words examples from exercise 1, dividing them into present and passive. Let's move on. Past simple или past simple passive. Я рассказал. I told. Мне рассказали. Let's try to translate it into English, guys. Давайте переводим это предложение. Мне рассказали. Let's remember the structure of passive sentences. Past passive. Subject plus was, were plus verb 3 or verb plus ed and object, prepositions, and time expressions. I told. Yes, you're right. I was told. Она спросила. She asked. How to translate into English? Ее спросили. Okay. She was asked. It's easy to make up sentences, or it's easy to translate into English passive sentences, guys. Мы ответили. We answered. А как будет нам ответили? We were answered. Они дали. They gave. Им дали. Как будет им дали? Множественное число. Plural form. Yes, you're right. They were given. Он пригласил. He invited. Его пригласили. Yes, you're right. He was invited. And the next slideshow, here are some examples of present, past passives, and I left here empty place for the next time, for the next lesson, because we'll write future examples with future passive. Меня встретили. I was met. Меня встречают. I am met. Ее видели. It's past simple. She was seen. Ее видят. She is seen. Нас послали. We were sent. Нас посылают. We are sent. Ему помогли. He was helped. Ему помогают. He is helped. Вам прочитали. You were read. Вам читают. You are read. Okay, let's again back to your book and look at exercise 5. Complete the sentence in the chart. Use the present or past simple passive form of the verbs in brackets, then match 4 of the sentence with pictures A through D. Publishing. You know what is publishing? We learned this lesson at our previous lesson. Publishing, past and present. 50 years ago, it's past, and today it's present. Manuscripts write by hand or on a typewriter. The finished manuscript sent to the publisher by post. Picture, draw on paper. Metal plates made by the printers. Books sell only in bookshops. And today, manuscripts type on a computer. The finished manuscript email to the publisher. Most pictures create on a computer. Some books print directly from a computer. More books buy online than from bookshops. Complete the questions. Use the correct passive form of the verbs in brackets. Example: was the Duke of Edinburgh award scheme started by the Queen's husband? Started. First, you should complete with correct word this sentence. Then you should answer these questions. And you can find answers to these questions in the lessons. Remember, in the lessons. 1, 2E, 3C, 3E, 4B, 6C, 7E, 8E, and 9C. There are none. You should find answers. Examples of passive in order to be clear for you again. She is shown. If you won't understand from first watching, then you can again watch this video. You can watch it if you want. You can watch this video for several times. It is shown. Ей показывает. He was sent. Его послали. We are repeated. Нам повторяют. They were lost. They were lost. Их потеряли. They are called. Их называют. You are invited. Тебя приглашают. I was understood. Меня поняли. She is known. Ее знают. He is given. Ему дают. I hope everything will be clear for you. Changing the active voice into passive voice. We learn English at the university. It is active voice. Let's change it into passive voice. English is learned at the university by us. You can write by us if it's necessary, or you cannot write, it's okay. He gave me the book. It's active voice, and let's make it into passive. The book was given to me. The book was given to me. This is the passive voice. And by him, if it's necessary, who did the action? I was given the book by him. I was given the book by him. Don't pay attention to me. It comes with to in the first sentence. It's all passive. Passive with prepositions. He was sent for. За ним послали. We were. She is often spoken about. О ней часто говорят. He was looked at with interest. На него смотрели с интересом. They are talked about. О них говорят. This house is not lived in. В этом доме не живут. This bed was not slept in. В этой кровати не спали. I was followed. За мной пошли. This question was not answered. На этот вопрос не ответили. If you did pay attention to the highlighted words in the sentences, yes, you are right. They are prepositions. Look at the places of the prepositions. Where are they in the sentences? In English sentences and in Russian sentences. Так, ребята, если вы обратили внимание на выделенные слова в предложениях, в английском языке, в английских предложениях они в основном стоят в конце предложения, а в русском в начале предложения. It's the rule. Usually prepositions come at the end of the sentence in English, but in Russian, when we translate the sentence into Russian, it comes at the beginning of the sentence. Guys, I hope everything will be clear for you. If you will have questions, please ask me from WhatsApp. And your task is complete your workbook exercises 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and make up one sentence with passive present and one sentence with passive past. This is all for you, and I want you to send me your feedback. If you understand everything, the green one, I understand but I have questions. You should take the blue one. I didn't understand anything. So you should take the pink smile and send me from WhatsApp. The lesson is over. Goodbye, guys.